This is an example of one of the training videos in our FileMaker Certification Preparation course at ProductiveComputingUniversity.com.
In this lesson, we're talking about security-related functions. Those functions can be used in a script or in a calculation, but these are important functions to know as they are related to security. Generally speaking, we're talking about account-related functions and privilege set and/or extended privilege functions. Okay, I happen to have a test file here, and I'm going to bring you into Data Viewer to show you some of the basics on these functions. Okay, so let's take a look. First, I'm going to put in the keyword account, and you can see here there's 4 account-related functions. I have a get account extended privilege, get account group name, get account name, and get account privilege set name. All right, let's take each one at a time. The easiest one to get your head around is get account name. It's simply going to bring in the authenticated account name being used by the current file and by the current user. So in this case, if I were to run that, if I were to just double click this here, you can see here I happen to be logged into this file as admin. So it's going to return admin as the account name. If I was logged in as Joe, it would return Joe. So that's a reliable way to know exactly who by name is logged in under which account. That's the account name. Simple enough. Now, alongside of that, you might want to know what that account name has options to do, so you may want to grab the privilege name or the privilege set name. So when I call that function here, it's going to return to me the privilege set name currently used by that account. In this case, full access. Please note that it also includes the brackets there. So full access will include the brackets. If I had guest access, that would also include the brackets as well. So that's account privilege set name. All right. And that's how I'm logged in. The other thing is the extended privileges. And these are the full list of the extended privileges. Note they are separated by a return. So I have app access, I have reauthenticate 10, WebDirect, ODBC, and XML. So if I were to quickly get out of this screen and go to my security preferences here under admin, I can adjust this and reduce these to not include anything other than, let's say, WebDirect and FM app. So if I were to do that and go right back to where I was into the data viewer, we can see here now that it's going to return different options because currently this account is only returning FM app and FM WebDirect. So that's the key thing to remember here is the word account. And that will be more important here in a minute when we learn the other functions for get current. Okay, so let's finish the account settings. We have this other thing called account group name, and that returns the current account's group name when the account authenticates via an external server or an OAuth identity provider. So this would only pertain to me if I was logged in externally or using external authentication by way of a mechanism that also provides group access. And right now that's known as Active Directory and Open Directory provide group access, as well as Microsoft Azure connections using the group option. So if any of those things are applied to this account, it would return the group name. This could be something very important for you to use if you want to know the group name by which that account is connected. Again, it only pertains to external authentication. So that takes care of the account. Now let's take a look at the other side of the equation, which is the get current extended privileges and get current privilege set name. So let's take a look at a script in this file that I created, and I'll walk you through it real quickly and you'll see exactly how this is going to unfold. I've created a situation here where it presents to me the current privilege set name and extended privileges, as well as the account name and extended privileges. Really, it's that simple. So right now, I will be logging in as admin, and we'll bring up that dialog box. Then I will have the script automatically relog in as Marc, which is not admin, but it's a secondary account, one with less privileges. Then the next thing, it will show me that through a dialog, and then I'll have it run another script, and that script is called Run with Full Access, and it will show me the same exact dialog yet again, but this time it will present the results, but that script is running with full access, even though I'm currently technically logged in as Marc. So we'll see how current versus account takes hold. Before we go too much further, let's change the account extended privileges. Let's make the admin have some interesting full access admin to the privileges. Let's say FM WebDirect, FM XDBC, and FM app. So those first 3 will be related to that full access privilege set. And then with the full power privilege set, let's just take off everything and leave just PHP. That way we know that that's a PHP only account, for example. Okay, let's run that script. Okay, here in this dialog, it's showing me that I'm in as admin, so definitely I'm in as admin, and my current privilege set name along with my extended privileges are identical to the account. So whether the current or account, it's all identical. So nothing really spectacular or surprising about that. I'm in as admin, so I'm not changing the current state of affairs, so everything is lining up nicely. So now, if you recall, it's going to attempt to log me in with a subordinate password, Marc123, so I'll sign in there. Then it will present this dialog. And it's showing me here that my current privilege set name is full power with my extended privilege set as FMPHP, and the same with my account. So current and account are still identical, which is to be expected. Now it's going to run a script that runs as full access while being logged in as Marc. And here we see our first difference. Current privilege set name is full access because currently that script is set to run with full access. So currently that's what is actually taking hold here, and this is true and accurate. With that in mind, my privilege sets will be FMApp, FMWebDirect, and FMXDBC. While at the same time, the official account name that this file currently used to log in with is the full power account with FMPHP as the privilege set. So what we've just seen here is that the last part of that script was granted to run with full privileges. It was granted full privileges. And because it was granted full privileges, the current account privilege set name and extended privileges represented that of the full access account, even though the file was technically logged in with the subordinate account, which was Marc with the extended privilege set FMPHP. So I hope in this lesson you've learned the difference between current and account. Those are really the key words to focus on, current versus account. So from there, it's either privilege set name or extended privileges.
I hope you enjoyed this sample from our FileMaker Certification Preparation course. Visit productivecomputinguniversity.com for more information about the Certification Preparation course and other training to help you save time as a FileMaker developer.